UFC Prague Quickfire predictions. I see a lot of videos out there that are about 2 hours long. What the fuck are you talking about for 2 hours? This is the shittest card we've had all year. Let's be real. Great main event though. Jan Blachowicz versus Thaigo Santos. But the rest of the card, I mean, oh, okay. Right. Let's find out. Right, we're going through the card here. We've got a lot of good fighters. However, they haven't got good names. That's the sort of the deal here. A lot of good people with a lot of good fucking records, baby. But a lot of them aren't known to the public eye. Now, we're going to start at the very bottom. We got Joel Alvarez, versus Damir Ismagulov. I'm going to go with Joel Alvarez. I am going to go with Joel Alvarez because he's a Spanish guy and he has 15 wins and 14 fucking submissions. Do you know how fucking hard that is? However, a part of me wants to go for the 17-2 Damir Ismagulov over the 15-1 Joel Alvarez because Joel Alvarez, it's very easy on the early stages on these lower sort of these lesser known promotions to get submission wins because I feel like submissions are the last. Everyone kind of knows how to strike when you're going into MMA, you know. Submissions is normally the last thing that people have to develop on and learn. So if you're already good at submissions, it's very easy to sink in those chokes. However, he has got 14 submissions. He's running a finish streak of guillotines, triangles, arm bars, fucking Bravo chokes. You fucking name it. This guy's submitted a guy in a way like that, and I'm going to go with Joel Alvarez. Rustam Khabilov versus Carlos Diego Ferreira. I'm going to go with Rustam Khabilov because he has Khabib kind of in his name, and he seems very Russian. So I'm going to go with him on this one. He's 23-3. Very good fighter. Moving on to the welterweight bout. Michael Prazeres versus Ismail Narudiev. Ismail Narudiev is 17-2. Michael Prazeres is 26-2. Michael Prazeres has won 8 in a row in the UFC. Okay? He's unranked, by the way. He's won 8 in a fucking row. Just because no one cares about him, they haven't given him anyone in the top 15. This guy has been beating people for fucking years. He's been in the UFC since 2015. And he has won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Including wins over Zach Cummins and Gilbert Burns. And I feel like he's going to take home this one very easily because Ismail Narudiev is making his pro debut. And you're making your debut in the UFC against a guy who's 8-0 in the company. How does that make any fucking sense, UFC, you dumb fucks? Why would you do that to this poor cunt? Why would you do that to him? Maybe he's a fucking short replacement. Who knows? Now, Damir Hadjovic versus Marco Polo Reyes. I'm going to go with Marco Polo Reyes. He's coming off of a KO win. The other guy is very good. Whatever his fucking name is. Hadzovic, but I'm going to go with Marco Polo Reyes, you know, because I like him. I think he's a cool guy, and he's coming off a KO win in his last fight, so even though it was a year ago, he's looking very promising. Very, very promising. He last got a KO win over Matt Frevriola, so, you know, I'll give it to him for this one. Then we've got Veronica Macedino versus Gillian Robertson. 2 trash females. I don't give a shit about either of them, to be honest. I'll go with Gillian Robertson because she has red hair, and I like red hair. It looks good. Looks good on her. And then we move up to featherweight. Daniel Tamer, obviously, has his brother in the UFC. Another Tamer in the UFC. I can't remember his name. I think he fights at lightweight. Remember, what's his name? David Tamer, I'm pretty sure it is. But Daniel Tamer's the brother coming up, facing off against Chris Fishgold. I think Chris Fishgold's going to get this one done. You got 6-2 Daniel Tamer versus 17-2 Chris Fishgold. I mean, it kind of just spells disaster for Daniel Tamer. However, I'm going to go with Daniel Tamer. I really am. Chris Fishgold's coming off a KO loss to Calvin Kattar. And we've seen Calvin Kattar get dealt with by some of the guys in the top 15. So I'm going to go with Daniel Tamer with the big upset win here. A very, very promising UK prospect. Not UK prospect, EU prospect from Europe. And yeah, I'm going to go with him. And then I'm going to go straight for Dwight Grant in the welterweight main event against Carlo Besolo Jr. Peter Soli Jr. Jesus Christ, these fucking names. No wonder no one knows who they are. Dwight Grant. That's a nice name. That's a real easy name to say. Very nice. I'm going to go with Dwight Grant because, you know, he's coming off the Tuesday Night Contender Series, if I am correct. And I'm going to go with Carlo Perdosil Jr. I'm going to go with the Spanish guy. I'm assuming he's Spanish. I just guessed his ethnicity. Call me racist, call me whatever the fuck you want. I don't really give a shit. Moving on to the fucking main event. The fights that you've been waiting to hear me talk about, because who the fuck cares about the prelims on this fucking fight? There's no names here. Listen to this main event opener. Magomed Ankalaev, very good fighter. Klidson Farias Diablo. Why? Change your fucking name if you're going to be in this company. Honestly. Why would you do that to yourself? Change your name. I know it's easy for me to say. My name's very short. A lot of fucking English people's names are very short. But come on, you want people to know your name. Your name needs to fit into a chant, you know? Like Peter Yan, or John Dodson, or Liz Carmouche, or Jan Vellante, you know? You can Klidson Farias Diablo, you know? It doesn't roll off the tongue with the chant of the crowd very well. So yeah, I mean, I guess we're just gonna have to find some sort of abbreviation for his name. We'll start calling him KFDA. Kufta, we'll start calling him, and that's his initials. But I'm going to go with Magomed Ankalaev. He looks very Dagestani. He looks very Russian. He looks like fucking Khabib's cousin. So, we're gonna go with him on this one. And then we got John Dodson versus Peter Yan. Actually, a very good fight at bantamweight. John Dodson's obviously ranked number 8 at bantamweight. Peter Yan is coming up. I think he just got placed in the top 15 after a win over Douglas De Silva de Andrade, I believe his name was. You know that midget Tony Ferguson type character at bantamweight, that really fucking shredded guy, literally about 1% fucking body fat. I don't know what's wrong with him. Peter Yan made that guy quit. Made that guy quit on his stall at the end of round 2, just because Peter Yan has this style of fighting where he's going to take any shot you fucking throw at him, and he's just going to keep coming and swarm you at bantamweight. And I think he's going to do the same to John Dodson, because John Dodson's hairline, you know, his hairline is receding at an alarming rate. John Dodson looks like the Nutty Professor. Like, his hairline is going, goodbye to John Dodson's hairline. I'm going to go with Peter Yan. He's going to put on the pressure. I think he's going to get a late TKO finish. I don't see it happening in the first round, but Peter Yan, he can't. I tell you guys, he is fucking head first, coming at you as soon as they touch the fucking bell. And I think he's going to get the late finish over John Dodson. Even though that's a big ask, because John Dodson is a good guy. A very good fighter. Obviously, a split decision loss to Demetrius Johnson at flyweight. Now he's at bantamweight. I'm going to go with Peter Yan. Or Petr Yan. I believe his name is Petr Yan. Sorry. I like the sound of Peter a bit more. Sounds a bit more familiar to my tongue, you know. Anyway. Liz Carmouche versus Lucy Pudilova. I'll go with Liz Carmouche for the fucking experience factor. But even so, she's 12-6. Pretty trash fight for the women's flyweight division. But I'm going to go with Liz Carmouche to get the win. Moving up to light heavyweight, we've got Jan Vellante, everyone's favourite. I don't think anyone really knows him as a fighter. He's more just known as Chris Weidman's friend that comes on Embedded every now and again. That's kind of what he's known as nowadays. Yeah, we're going to go with the other guy. Give me a fucking second here, guys. Mikhail Oleksijuk. We're going to go with him. He's 12-2. He's coming up strong. Jan Vellante, as much as I like him, he's a bit of a journeyman of the division. You know, he does everything not very well. He doesn't... He's like... he's good at many things. Master of none. You know? It's like Floyd Mayweather said to that interviewer, whatever happened. Good at many things, master at none. He's a well-rounded fighter. I just feel like Mikhail Lodgin, second name, is going to get the win here. Because he's a young up-and-comer. And Jan Vellante, I feel like he's just waiting for someone to come and KO him and take the lead, you know? So, I'm going to give it to the other guy, Mikhail. We'll call him Mikhail for now. And in the co-main event, Stefan Struve's still doing a damn thing. I mean, you got to fucking take your hat off to him. You know, he's doing a damn thing. I mean, he's the fucking 7-foot tall heavyweight that can't jab. So that's very interesting. 28-11. Jesus Christ, he's had a lot of fights. I mean, when you compare that to someone like Cain Velasquez, like he's nearly had 3 times as many fights as Cain Velasquez has. So, yeah. I'm going to go with Marcos Rodrigo de Lima on that one to beat Stefan Struve. I like Stefan Struve. I just think he's trash. In my opinion, Stefan Struve looks like the kind of guy you'd create on UFC EA Sports. You know what I mean? You know the default character. So, you go in to create a character on UFC, the game, and it's like it's the one before you've added anything. Like, that's the default thing that they give you. Just one of them bald, tall, baby-looking cunts. That's what Stefan Struve looks like. I hope you guys know what I mean. You know, when any game where you have to create a character, Stefan Struve is the default that they give you. Just a bald white man. You know? He's that kind of guy. And then you just adjust his height all the way up. I don't know. And then we move on to the... So yeah, I'll take Marcos Rodrigo de Lima on that one. I think he's going to get the win. Stefan Struve, as good as he is, I think he's just... It's time. It's time. I know Joe Rogan and Brendan Schaub thought he'd fucking retired yesterday, even though he's fighting this week. I just feel like it's time, Stefan Struve. You were the tall guy. Now we've got a new tall guy in Alexander Volkov, and he is miles better than you because he beat you. He beat you dominantly as well. There's a new fucking lanky weirdo on the block, and his name's Alexander Volkov. No time for Stefan Struve anymore. See you later, Stefan Struve. I'm going with De Lima. Now, I guess you could say De Lima's gonna pose a dilemma for Stefan Struve to try and figure out. I'm gonna fucking kill myself after this. Jan Blachowicz versus Thiago Santos. We're gonna go with Thiago Santos. I know Jan Blachowicz is a very fucking good fighter. He is a very good fighter. I respect him a lot. He's been through the best, but he has lost to some of the best as well. But recently, he's been on a bit of a win streak. He's beat Jimmy Manuwa by decision, almost fucking KO. But then again, it's not really that hard to KO Jimmy Manuwa, as Thiago Santos will tell you, because he has KO'd Jimmy Manuwa in his last fight. And yeah, slowly but surely, Jan Blachowicz has been racking up some fucking wins, guys, since his loss to Alexander Gustafsson, which, can you blame him? Alex Gus is a fucking savage. He's on a 4-fight win streak, beating guys like Devin Clark, who came off the Tuesday Night Contender Series, obviously not that big. Jared Cannonier at light heavyweight. And then obviously we saw what Jared Cannonier did was a fucking... Okay. I'm going to try that sentence again. And then obviously we saw what Jared Cannonier did to David Branch at middleweight. A little bit undersized. But then again, so's Jan Blachowicz, so it doesn't really say anything. And then you've got a win over Jimmy Manuwa in London. And then a win over Nikita Krylov. And then now he's facing Thiago Santos. And Thiago Santos has been on a tear of his own. A tear of his own. Since he lost to Gegard Mousasi and Eric Spicely in a row. In a row, people. He moves up. And he beats Gerald Meerschaert by KO TKO round 1 with a spinning wheel kick. Do you remember that shit? That was fucking mental. And then he beats Jack Hermanson, KO TKO round 1 with 1 minute left to spare of the round. Then he beats Eric Anders at middleweight. He does that. Then he moves up to light heavyweight. And he beats Jimmy Manuwa. Bear in mind, this is a very interesting style matchup because it's a difference between a crazy fucking flinging limbs brawler in Thiago Santos versus a more technical, a bit more patient, a bit more IQ heavy fighter in Jan Blachowicz. You know, he likes to stick to the jab. He'll like throw a couple leg kicks, but Thiago Santos is just going to throw everything at you. And I don't know who I'm going to go for here. It's a bit of a pick 'em fight. But I'm going to have to fucking pick someone. Just because of the momentum that he's on. And because I kind of want him to win because he's a bit more of an interesting fighter. I'm going to go with Thiago Santos. Jan Blachowicz. Prague is in Poland, right? Please tell me Prague's in fucking Poland. I have to look that up right now. I hope Prague is in fucking... It's not in Poland, is it? It's somewhere else down there. It's in Switzerland. Don't let me embarrass myself. It's in Poland, thank fuck. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Fuck, man! It's in the Czech Republic. I could start this fucking video again. I'm not gonna start. I'm not gonna start this whole fucking video again. I don't give a shit if I look dumb. Fuck it. I thought Prague was in Poland for a second. It isn't. And I think Thiago Santos is gonna get the KO win over Jan Blachowicz. Deal with him, and then remember, if Anthony Smith loses to John Jones, which may happen, it also may not happen. Thiago Santos holds a win over Anthony Smith, so that's a rematch I would welcome to see. If Thiago Santos can get past Jan Blachowicz, which is a big ask. So we're going to see. We're going to see. I think Thiago Santos is going to get this done by a KO, though. I just see a massive looping shot land for Thiago Santos. And Jan Blachowicz going to hit the cage and die. Maybe not die, but, you know, go unconscious probably. Anyway. Ah, fucking hell. That fucking Prague thing has pissed me off so badly. How did I mistake that, man? I know where fucking Prague is as well, Czechoslovakia. It's just fucking pissed me off now. Like and subscribe, whatever. I'm tired as fuck. As you can probably tell by my eyes. I'll see you later, guys. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Do all that good shit. You know? You know what stuff to do. You know what stuff to do, you dirty cunts. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Fuck's sake, that Prague thing, man. How did I think it was in Poland? Fucking shit.